What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys again for tuning in. So good afternoon. Gotta say, it has been a phenomenal trading day. Probably one of the best trading days I've probably had of the year in terms of, win to loss ratio. Nonetheless, it's been a really good trading day. I'm actually still here at 2 o'clock, still in some trades, still been managing. So it's been a longer than usual trading day, but nonetheless, a really good day. Sitting up on the day, hovering in this $3,700 profit area because we do have some open positions still. So let me go ahead and start sharing the screen as usual so you guys can take a look at what's going on. All right, here we are. Let me grab my drawing tools. All right, and there it is. So we're up about $3,700 right there. So we've traded CIF, QURE, Roku, STMP. So on, let's see, CIFS, we got about 1,600. QURE is 500, Roku 900, and STMP 500. So basically perfect on the day. It's been a really good day. All right, let me get into the chart so we can show you that. So we're going to go in and we're going to try and show you all the trades as best as I can. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Put on the show trades. Had a pretty active day here with CIFS. You can see I traded 25,000 shares. So I traded quite a few shares. Did a lot of scalping on this one today. So we'll start here in the beginning of the day. Did a lot of ins, a lot of outs. To break this down simply, I could show you all these trades. There's kind of a lot going on here. So actually what I'll do is I'll first take the trades off and just walk you through the concept behind those trades here. All right, so we start off here with QURE. It has its first big run up on the day. I wait for it to pull back, and really I just start buying in dips here on the low points. And then I kind of, didn't trade it amazing, ended up taking some off here at the high. So really just did a lot of scalp trading off dips here. Bought here, sold this run, bought this run, sold that run, bought that run, sold that run, bought this run, sold that run. So quite a lot of trading. We'll get back into actually showing the trades. We won't touch too much on the beginning ones just because it's kind of choppy in there, but a lot of scalp trading. You can see in 1,500, in 1,500, sold 3,000, in 3,000, sold 3,000, in 3,000, sold 3,000, in 3,000 here, sold 1,500, 1,500. But I will touch on the better play here, which was this one. So if you look closely, this is what we call just a classic short squeeze. Classic short squeeze. Stock is trending up this way. Bunch of people piling short here, they get squeezed there. So if we draw like this, you'll see it was a perfect wedge break right there, and that's the short squeeze. So along that 3,000 shares, sold 2,000 the shop, sold 500, sold 500. So this right here, right? So the concept behind this is you have a penny stock up really big on the day. Penny stocks usually come crashing down. So all the retail short sellers go, it's got to come down at some point. So they short this top. Start shorting in here, shorting in here, shorting it. They get squeezed out. Okay, so they short here. Then they short more here, short more here. They cannot break it down, can't break it down. Buyers win the battle, forms a bullish pennant sort of pattern here. Shorts get squeezed. I long 3,000, get out 2,000, get out 500, get out 500. All right, next trade is over here. Kind of the same concept, right? So again, right, it squeezes up and shorts go, okay, it's got to come down now. So short the top, short, 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 wrong, get squeezed. And so you'll see in here, I made a couple trades. I started buying down here 1,000. Then I added in 8,000, added in another 1,000. So I was in 10,000 shares, basically with an average price right where that yellow arrow is. And then I take all of it off right at the top here. So just like a quick 10-cent kind of scalp trade there. All right, and so now we're still in 500 shares holding long. We'll probably continue to trade this. I have a strong feeling this thing is not coming down today. Most likely going to continue overnight and into tomorrow. There's a good chance. I don't know for sure, but with the way it's moving so far, all downward moves have really failed on the day and been bought back up. All right, now we're going to go over to QURE. This was actually my first trade in the day, and it could have resulted in a big loss. So this is a stock that gapped up pretty big on the day. You can see here, big gap up, shoots up right out of the gates. A lot of traders come in, sell it down. I see this kind of bearish rolling over pattern, long wick top doji candle here. I short 1,000. We get a quick drop. I take off 600 shares. I hold 400. You can see short 1,000, cover up 600. I'm holding 400 here, anticipating this is to be a slight pullback, and then we'll continue down. Well, once I recognized the buyers kept coming in to push it up back over the VWAP, I took it off and resulted in a $563 win. All right, next one on the day is a very, very good trade. This will be with STMP. We're still long the stock. All right, so here's a trade with STMP. I did mess up terrible, just a terrible mistake here. Stupid trade. Not a stupid trade, good trade, but I just messed up. So we went in here 600 shares long on this dip off the VWAP, and then for some reason I covered up here right at the top. Don't know why. Maybe I wasn't in the right mindset, wasn't too sure about the trade at the time. But if you look at it, I mean, it was the most perfect setup, and I just botched the trade, right? That is just you not doing your job correctly. So this is the first trade on STMP. You know, first dip on the day, right? The VWAP by long 600 shares at 87.23 and sold them at 87.17 with the spread. I ended up losing like $40. Just a terrible trade. Really kicked myself. So I had to let it go on its run. I didn't get FOMO. I didn't want to chase this move up. I waited until it had its next pullback. The stock has extreme strength, okay? And then obviously, if you look at it from the daily chart, this thing got crushed, right? Right, so this thing got crushed. So obviously, it's going to have good potential today for a long. Knowing that, I was able to anticipate that even after this run up here, it wasn't going to be done on the day. The thing just dropped over $100 a share the day before. Of course, it's probably going to keep running. So, you know, this is good strength, good strength, good strength. Our first legitimate dip after the first one. Buy it up 300 shares, sell 200 on the first squeeze pop, lock in the money, sell another 50 shares, sell another 25 shares. So I bought 300, sold 200, sold 50, sold 25, holding 25 for the longer gain on the day, turning into a swing trade, still in long 25 shares, and that's got me $285 on that 25 shares, open P&L. Probably going to let this keep going, probably going to turn this into a swing trade. As you can see, look at how big this gap is. It dropped from 200 down to 82. There's significant potential to the upside. Going to hold 25 shares for the further gain. All right. Next one is Roku. Again, as we said, we had a pretty active day. Still in short Roku. Trade a total of 1,500 shares here. First entry short was 100 shares here, held through this run up, let it come all the way down. Notice we were going to break the VWAP here, so I shorted another 1,500 shares on this candle, covered up 1,100 here on the drop, break below the VWAP, added 250 shares short here. On the retest of the VWAP, we dropped, goes all the way down here. This is where I cover up 400 shares, still holding 350 shares short. It's still consolidating and holding below the VWAP. And for the most part, the market's been relatively bearish, but I'll probably get ready to cover this up here in a second. Actually, I'm probably just going to cover it up right now and just take it off for now. Wait for a better entry if I want to continue swing trading it. So we're going to take that off. So we got 845 here on Roku now. So nonetheless, fantastic trading day. Basically had all winners on the day, except for that one trade that was really all jacked up, and I goofed it up myself. So fantastic day trading. Really excited about the day. Nothing better than starting off a Monday morning, fresh start, solid wins, solid trading, executions for the most part, very good. You know, of course, you can always trade better, but for the most part, the day was very solid. I'm extremely happy about it. Starting off the Monday with about a $4,000 winner, that gives you cushion on the week. You know, now I don't feel pressed to make money. I've already made money. Now it's like I can sit back and just be extremely patient with, you know, my future trades at this point. I'm just trying to, you know, add a little bit to the top of the win we already have for the week. So really happy about it. Really good. Other than that, guys, those are all the trades for today. So thank you guys once again for tuning in to our trade recap here. Also, if you ever want to join into our private service, you know, any of the courses we offer or chat rooms we offer, it's the first link in the description below. Please don't feel that you have to take any courses or chat rooms to become a successful trader. That is not the case. I myself have taught myself primarily everything about trading from myself. I've never actually taken a course. I just went out and taught everything to myself through trial and error. And luckily enough, I had some money built up that I was able to, you know, take losses here, win some here, take losses long enough to the point where I was able to get it down. But it does help having a community and things like that of knowledgeable traders to be in. So if that's something you're interested in, first link in the description. In this video, we'll take you to our homepage of our website, and you can kind of get a view of our services and stuff like that. Other than that, guys, thanks for tuning in. Give it a thumbs up and a like if you could. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another live stream and a trade recap.